This connection coming into your life is not something ordinary, and it is not something you are meant to overlook. There is a presence around you right now, or entering your life very soon, that carries a different kind of energy. Jennifer's here. This is someone who has noticed you in a way that goes beyond surface-level attraction. They see something in you that feels rare, something that stands out without you even trying. The way you carry yourself, the way you move, the way you don't chase or over-explain. All of this has quietly captured their attention. They have been observing, understanding, and slowly building a sense of curiosity and respect toward you. This is not rushed energy. This is someone who takes their time, someone who studies before they act, and that is why their presence feels calm but intentional. For many of you, this person may have come into your life through your work environment, your career path, or through online spaces. There may even be some form of distance between you, whether physical or emotional, which has created a slower pace in how this connection develops. But even with that distance, the connection does not feel weak. In fact, it feels like something that grows quietly in the background. There is a natural sense of compatibility here, like you both understand each other without needing to force anything. This person feels like you and them could work well together, not just in love, but in life. There is a sense of teamwork, balance, and mutual respect that already exists, even if it has not been fully expressed yet. At the same time, there is hesitation on both sides. You may feel the connection, and they feel it too, but neither of you is fully stepping forward with your emotions. It is like both of you are waiting for the other person to make the first real move. You may be holding back because of past experiences, because you do not want to get hurt again, or because you are unsure if this person truly feels the same. And they are doing something very similar. They are watching your reactions, reading your energy, and trying to understand how safe it is for them to open up. This creates a mirror effect between you both. If you hold back, they hold back. If you act distant, they create distance too. And because of this, the connection moves slower than it actually wants to. There is something important for you to understand here. This person is not someone who will force themselves into your life or overwhelm you with emotions. They respond to energy. They respond to how you show up. If you treat them like just a friend, they will stay in that space. If you act unsure, they will also remain unsure. But the moment you begin to show more honesty, more warmth, and more openness, you will start to see a completely different side of them. They have depth. They have feelings. They have a desire to connect with you on a deeper level. But they need to feel that it is safe for them to do so. This connection carries a strong sense of reflection. It is teaching both of you something about yourselves. It is showing you where you still hold fear, where you still protect your heart too tightly, and where you may be afraid to trust again. Both of you may have experienced situations in the past where love was not equal. You may have given more than you received. You may have invested emotionally into people who did not meet you halfway. That kind of experience changes the way you approach new connections. It makes you more cautious, more observant, and sometimes more closed off. But this connection is different because it is not asking you to lose yourself. It is asking you to open up slowly and honestly. There is a strong sense that this person wants balance. They do not want one-sided love. They do not want confusion or inconsistency. Their deeper intention is to build something where both people are giving equally, where both people feel valued, and where emotional effort is returned. They want you to feel cared for not just in moments, but consistently. They want to be someone you can rely on, someone who shows up, someone who makes you feel secure in what you share. This is not temporary energy. This is someone who is thinking about something more meaningful, even if they are not saying it out loud yet. As this connection continues to grow, you may notice that this person starts to imagine you as part of their life in a more serious way. They may begin to think about how you would fit into their daily world, their future plans, and their personal circle. For some of you, this could lead to them wanting to introduce you to important people in their life, like family or close friends. That is not something they do lightly. It shows that they see you as more than just a passing connection. They see potential in you. They see something long-term. There is also an energy of growth here. This connection is not meant to stay stagnant. It is meant to evolve, but it can only do so when both of you allow yourselves to be real. Feelings cannot stay hidden forever. At some point, someone has to take a step forward emotionally. And this reading is gently encouraging you to not be afraid of that moment. You do not have to rush. You do not have to force anything. But you also do not have to hide how you feel if your heart is already leaning toward this person. The more you allow yourself to be authentic, the more space you create for this connection to deepen. Some of you may notice that this person has a creative side, possibly connected to music, communication, or something expressive. They may enjoy a certain lifestyle that feels calm, beautiful, or even luxurious in some ways. There is a sense that they appreciate quality, whether it is in their environment, their work, or the people they keep close. They may also carry themselves with quiet confidence, not loud or showy, but grounded and self-aware. There's something about their presence that feels stable, even if they are not fully showing their emotions yet. More than anything, this connection is here to remind you that love does not always have to feel difficult. It does not always have to feel like you are chasing, proving, or waiting endlessly. There is a possibility here for something balanced, where both people choose each other with intention, where both people make effort, where both people feel seen and appreciated. But it requires both of you to move past fear little by little. You are being guided to trust yourself in this situation. Trust your intuition. Trust the way your energy responds to this person. You have already learned a lot from your past. You know what it feels like to be undervalued, to be overlooked, or to give too much to the wrong people. This time, you are being given a chance to experience something different. Something where love flows both ways. Something where you do not have to question your worth. This is a new beginning, but it is not just about romance. It is about growth, healing, and allowing yourself to experience connection without constantly expecting pain. It is about learning that you can be open and still be safe, that you can give love and also receive it in return. And this person may be stepping into your life to show you exactly that. There's something this person has been holding back from telling you, and it feels like it has been sitting in their heart for a long time. This is not something negative or harmful. It feels more like a truth they have been trying to fully understand before speaking it out loud. They know that once they say it, things between you both will shift into something deeper and more real. This person is not avoiding you because they don't care. They are being quiet because what they feel is serious, and they don't want to rush something that actually matters to them. At the core of it, this person is starting to feel ready for a new beginning with you. They are thinking about taking your connection to the next level, but they are moving slowly because they want to be sure. They want to feel stable within themselves before they step forward. They may appear calm, distant, or focused on their own life, but behind that surface, their mind keeps coming back to you. They are imagining what it would be like to build something long-term, to bring you closer into their world, and to stop treating this like something uncertain. For them, this is becoming real, and that realization is powerful. There is also a strong mirror energy between you and this person. If you have been holding back your emotions, they are doing the same. If you have been waiting for them to open up, they may be waiting for you to do it first. It is almost like both of you are protecting your hearts while secretly hoping the other person will take the first step. The connection is there, the feelings are there, but the expression has been slow. Once one of you begins to open up more honestly, the other will naturally follow. This connection needs emotional openness to grow into what it is meant to become. This person is someone who has spent a lot of time building their life, especially when it comes to work, money, and stability. They're not someone who plays games or takes life lightly. They have likely worked very hard to reach where they are today. They could have built something from nothing, created their own path, or climbed their way up through discipline and effort. Because of this, they may have always placed their career first. Love may have been something they pushed aside or something that never felt stable enough to fully invest in. Because of their past experiences, they may have been used to connections that were not deep or not lasting. They may have dealt with people who were not emotionally available, or they may have been the one who kept their focus on work instead of relationships. So when you came into their life, it shifted something inside them. From the beginning, there was a sense that you were different. Something about your energy, your presence, and the way you carry yourself made them feel something deeper than they expected. This was not just attraction. This felt meaningful, and that is what made them pause. That realization may have scared them at first. When someone who was used to control suddenly feels something strong and unexpected, they often step back to understand it. They may have needed time to process their emotions, to make sense of why they feel so drawn to you, and to accept that they are ready for something more serious than they planned. This person was not necessarily looking for love when you appeared, but once they felt it, they could not ignore it. Now they are slowly coming to terms with the fact that they want both stability and love. They are realizing that success does not feel complete if they have no one to share it with. They are understanding that real happiness is not only about achievements, but also about connection, emotional support, and building a life with someone who feels like peace. And for many of you, that person is you in their eyes. This person wants to communicate. A meaningful conversation is building up, and it will not stay unspoken forever. They may reach out through a message, a call, or a moment where they finally feel ready to speak honestly. They may tell you that they have been thinking about you, that they want to be more serious, or that they see a future with you. Their words may not be perfect, but the energy behind them will be clear. You will feel that they mean what they are saying. For some of you, there is also an element of this person involving other people in their decision. They may have already spoken to family or close friends about you. They may have asked for advice or shared their intentions without you even knowing. This could be someone who values the opinions of their loved ones, or someone who wants to make sure they are making the right step before moving forward. Because of this, they may be waiting for the right moment, the right support, or the right timing before fully expressing themselves to you. There is also a sense of movement, travel, and shared experiences coming into this connection. This person may want to take you somewhere special, plan time together, or create memories outside of your usual environment. This could be a small trip, a getaway, or even attending events together like birthdays, family gatherings, or celebrations. They want to include you more in their life, not keep you at a distance. They want you to be part of their world in a more open and visible way. Their way of loving may not always be loud or overly emotional, but it is steady. They show care through effort, consistency, and action. They want to provide a sense of security. They want to show up for you, support you, and build something that lasts. Even if they have not said everything yet, their intentions are becoming stronger and clearer. The truth is, this person is more serious about you than they have been showing. They have been processing their feelings quietly, trying to understand how to move forward in a way that feels right. They do not want to lose control, but they also do not want to lose you. That is why they have been taking their time. What has been hidden will not stay hidden for long. This connection is moving towards something deeper, something more committed, and something more honest. There is a shift happening, and it is bringing clarity, communication, and emotional truth to the surface. When this person finally opens up, you may realize that their silence was never empty. It was full of thoughts, plans, and feelings that they were preparing to share with you in the right moment. This energy is very clear and very real. At the center of everything, this person feels a deep, unconditional kind of love toward you. It's not something they are confused about. They know what they want in a relationship, and when they look at you, they feel like you match that vision. There is a strong inner understanding within them that this connection is meaningful and not something temporary. Right now, their focus is not on whether they care. but on how to move toward you in the right way and with the right effort. The reason they may have been holding back is because they don't want to rush something that feels this important. This person comes across as very genuine and serious about you. They are not playing games, but they are also not overly expressive. A big part of their life is centered around work and responsibility. They are someone who spends a lot of time building their career, securing their future, and staying focused on their goals. So if communication has felt slow or inconsistent, it's not necessarily because they are losing interest. It's more that they are someone who carries a lot on their shoulders and takes their responsibilities very seriously. Especially if this connection is still new. You may not fully understand their daily routine yet, and that can create some confusion. They also have a very grounded and mature nature. This is not someone who acts on impulse. They observe, they think, and they take their time before expressing how they truly feel. Because of this, they might seem a bit mysterious or emotionally distant at times. But that distance is not emptiness, it is control. They want to be sure of their words and actions before they step forward. The positive side of this is that when they do commit, they are loyal. They are not the type to easily walk away once they have chosen someone. There's a strong sense that they see long-term potential with you. They are not just thinking about the present moment. They are thinking about stability, commitment, and something that could actually last. They may even see you as someone they could build a serious future with. This person carries a mature, possibly older energy, someone who values respect, structure, and control over their life. They could be very focused on leading their own path, possibly even running something of their own or working hard to create success. Even though they appear calm on the outside, their feelings for you run deeper than they show. They are very attracted to you and feel a strong emotional pull, but they try to hide it or keep it controlled. They don't want to come off too intense or too vulnerable, so they may act a little distant or subtle instead of openly expressing everything. But from the beginning, they noticed you. There was something about you that stood out immediately, and that feeling has stayed with them. For some of you, there is also a past situation connected to this. This person may have made a wrong choice before. They may have given attention to someone else or failed to prioritize you when they should have. Because of that, you may have stepped back or even walked away. Now, they are realizing that they made a mistake. There's a sense of regret here, and a quiet desire for forgiveness. They may be thinking about how they can come back and make things right, but they are also aware that they need to approach you differently this time. Their silence or distance does not mean they forgot about you. In fact, they think about you more than they show. They reflect on what happened, on what you mean to them, and on how they handled things. But because they are reserved, they keep these thoughts inside. They don't easily open up unless they feel fully ready. What feels like it's coming next is honesty. This person is slowly preparing to express how they truly feel. They may admit that their feelings are stronger than they showed, that they felt connected to you from the start, and possibly even acknowledge their past mistakes. But they will not rush this. They want to come forward in a way that feels right, stable, and sincere. The overall message here is that this person does care deeply, but they move slowly and carefully. They are learning that if they want you, they have to show it, not just feel it quietly. And for you, it's about staying grounded and allowing their actions to speak. Because while their feelings may be real, you still deserve clarity, consistency, and a love that is openly chosen. This person trusts you deeply, more than anyone else, because you stayed when others didn't. Your consistency and genuine care made them feel safe, and that changed something inside them. Their past may have been unstable, but that energy is fading. Now, their focus is on you. Being with you opened their heart and made them feel love in a way they haven't before. They feel grateful for you and what you bring into their life. They think about you a lot. Even when they're busy, you stay on their mind, and they often imagine a future with you. Their feelings are real, growing, and not something they see as temporary. At the core, They see you as someone special, someone rare. This connection means a lot to them, and they don't want to lose it.